Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed, packed with surprising facts, and just enough humor to keep you hooked.
Hope so.
Today, we're diving deep into a dream so many share, becoming a doctor.
A big one, definitely.
But we're zeroing in, focusing on one specific bustling region of India, Punjab, and what it really takes to chase that medical dream there.
Yeah, it's quite a journey filled with, intricate steps, big decisions, and a pretty competitive landscape.
So, our mission today.
Basically, to unpack the whole MBBS admission scene in Punjab. We'll hit everything from the crucial entrance tests.
Like NEET, right?
Exactly, NEET. And the most popular colleges, the fee structures, which can be eye-watering, and all the details about the different admission quotas.
We want to give you a clear roadmap, maybe some surprising insights along the way. This whole deep dive, it's built on a stack of recent articles, official schedules, expert takes.
So pretty comprehensive, up-to-date stuff.
Exactly. Ready to unpack this?
Let's do it.
Okay, first things first. Let's paint the picture. The medical education landscape in Punjab. Who's running the show for admissions?
That would be the Baba Farid University of Health Sciences, BFUHS. They're based in Faircut.
BFUHS. Got it.
Yeah, they are the central authority. They handle all the NEET UG counseling for MBBS and BDS admissions in the state, kind of the main orchestrators.
And it's not just MBBS and the dental side, BDS. Right?
No, that's what's interesting. Their scope is wider. It covers the traditional Indian medical systems, too.
Ah, like Ayurveda.
Right. Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, that's BAMS. Also, Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery, BHMS, and Bachelor of Unani Medicine and Surgery, BMEMS.
Wow. Okay. So quite a broad spectrum under one roof, regulatorily speaking.
Exactly.
Any idea of the numbers? Like how many seats are we talking about?
Sure. For 2025, the estimate is around 1,750 MBBS seats.
Okay.
And about 1,260 for BDS.
And that's split between government and private colleges.
Yep. For MBBS, it's across 11 colleges, 4 government, 7 private. And for dental, BDS, there are 15 colleges, 2 government, and 13 private.
So plenty of opportunities, but I imagine the competition is fierce.
Oh, absolutely. It's significant.
And the key to getting into any of these MBBS, BDS, even the IUS courses like BAMS.
It all comes down to one thing. Your NEET UG 2025 score.
NEET. The National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test for Undergraduates. That's the single gateway.
That's the one. It opens all these doors.
Okay, so you take NEET. What else do you absolutely need, eligibility-wise, just to get your foot in the counseling door?
Right, the basics.
Yeah.
First, you need to have passed your 10+2, or an equivalent exam.
Standard.
And the core subjects are key: physics, chemistry, biology or biotechnology, and English.
And you have to pass each one individually, right? Not just the overall average.
Exactly. Passing each subject is crucial.
What about minimum marks?
Yeah, there's an aggregate requirement for physics, chemistry, and biotech together. For the general category, it's 50%. For SC, ST, or OBC candidates, it's slightly lower, 45%.
But that's just the 10+2 part. NEET itself has cutoffs too, doesn't it?
It does. You have to clear the minimum percentile in NEET UG 2025 to even qualify for counseling.
What are those percentiles?
It's the 50th percentile for general category,
Okay.
45th percentile for general persons with disabilities, or PWD, and the 40th percentile for SC candidates, which includes SC PWD folks as well.
Right. And one more thing, age?
Ah, yes, the age requirement. You have to be at least 17 years old by December 31st, 2025.
Got it. So clear and NEET, meet the 10+2 and age criteria.
Yeah.
Then you dive into the Punjab counseling process.
Exactly, and that's managed online by BFUHS. It's a multi-step thing.
Walk us through it. Step 1.
Step 1 is registration. You do that online on the official BFUHS website. Pretty standard start.
Okay, register. Nice.
Yeah, then you fill out the detailed application form. That means your personal details, academic info, your NEET scores, all that.
And uploading documents, I assume.
Yep, scanned copies of everything essential, your NEET scorecard, mark sheets, certificates, ID proof, the usual suspects.
All right. Documents uploaded. What's next? This is the important part, right?
This is where it's really interesting, yeah. Choice, filling, and locking.
So picking your colleges and courses.
Exactly. You select and, crucially, prioritize your preferred medical colleges and courses. It's not just listing them. The order matters immensely.
Because that affects allotment based on your rank.
Precisely. You need to think strategically about cutoffs, fees, location, everything. And saving your choices isn't enough. You must lock them before the deadline.
Or you lose them.
Or you risk losing your selections, yeah. It's a hard deadline.
Okay, choice is locked. Then BFUHS takes over.
Right. They generate a provisional merit list. This is based on your NEET score, the choices you locked in, any reservation criteria that apply to you, and of course, seat availability.
And that leads to seat allotment.
Correct. If you get allotted a seat based on that merit list and your preferences, you'll be able to download a provisional allotment letter.
That sounds like a golden ticket.
It's definitely critical for the next stage, which is,
Reporting to the college.
yes, mandatory physical reporting. You have to go in person to the college you were allotted.
With all your original documents. For verification.
Exactly. They check everything against the copies you uploaded.
And assuming everything checks out.
Then you confirm your seat by paying the course fee.
What if seats are still empty after this first round?
Good question. If there are vacant seats, they'll conduct subsequent rounds. Round 2, and possibly mop-up rounds after that, to fill every available spot.
A very systematic process.
It has to be, really. Designed for fairness.
Do we have any dates for this year's round 1? For Punjab NEET UG 2025?
We do, based on the latest info. Choice filling, it's a tight window. July 29th to August 1st, 2025.
Wow, just a few days.
Yeah. Then processing of the seat allotment happens August 2nd to August 3rd.
Quick turnaround.
Very. The results should be displayed up to August 8th. And if you have objections to that provisional list, the last date to raise them is August 7th.
Okay. And the final step for round 1, admits.
Physical reporting to the allotted colleges is scheduled between August 9th and August 12th, 2025.
So the whole round 1 process, from choice filling to reporting, is packed into about 2 weeks.
Absolutely. You need to be ready to act fast.
Okay, that process seems clear, if intense. Now let's talk about Punjab's place in the bigger picture. You mentioned it's an open state for MBBS. What does that actually mean?
Right. So Punjab is considered an open state mainly because of its management quota seats in private colleges.
And open means?
It means students from outside Punjab can also apply for certain seats there. It's not completely closed off only to state residents.
Interesting. So how do the quotas break down generally?
Well, the bulk of the seats, 85%, fall into the state quota.
Yeah.
These are primarily for candidates who have Punjab domicile.
Makes sense. That leaves 15%.
Well, it's not quite just 15% left over like that. You have the management quota within private institutions. This is the key part. It's open to students from all over India.
Ah, okay. So that's the open part kicking in.
Exactly. And what's really significant, according to our sources, is that under this management quota, any NEET score is applicable for paid seat.
Wait, any NEET score, even if it's quite low?
That seems to be the indication for these specific paid seats under the management quota. Of course, paid seat implies
A much higher price tag.
a significantly higher cost, yes. But it potentially makes getting an MBBS seat in Punjab accessible, even if your rank wouldn't get you a government seat anywhere.
So Punjab's management quota is kind of a lifeline for students nationwide who have the financial means, but maybe not the top-tier rank.
That's a good way to put it. It definitely broadens the playing field, financially dependent though it might be.
Are there other quotas? What about NRI students?
Yes, there's a specific NRI quota. This is for non-resident Indians, overseas citizens of India, OCI, and persons of Indian origin, PIO.
How does that work?
They might be eligible for the 15%. All India quota seats in government colleges across India, if they meet those criteria. But there are also specific NRI seats, often around 15%, reserved in many Punjab colleges, particularly private ones.
Any special requirements for them?
Yes, they typically need a provisional eligibility or equivalency certificate from BFUHS, and that comes with a fee. One source mentioned US $1,000 for that certificate, for example.
Okay. State quota, management quota, NRI quota. Anything else new on the policy front?
Yes, a fairly recent and significant development is the introduction of a new bond for medical students in Punjab.
A bond. What does that usually entail?
Well, in other states where similar bonds exist, it often means the student commits to serving within the state's healthcare system for a certain period after graduation, usually in public hospitals or maybe rural areas.
So it's a service commitment tied to your admission.
Potentially, yes. The exact terms would be crucial, but it adds another layer of long-term consideration for students. It's not just about getting the degree anymore. It's about what comes after.
So choosing Punjab means navigating these different pathways, domicile, finances, NRI status, and now this potential service bond.
Absolutely. Lots to weigh up.
Let's shift to the colleges themselves. Which are the popular ones for MBBS in Punjab?
There are several well-regarded institutions. You've got Guru Gobind Singh Medical College in Ferdkot, Desh University in Bathinda,
Okay.
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar State Institute of Medical Sciences in Mohali, Punjab Institute of Medical Sciences, or PIMS, in Jalandhar, and of course, AIMS Bathinda.
Amens is always a big name. Any prominent private ones?
Definitely. Christian Medical College and Hospital in Ludhiana, CMC Ludhiana, is very well known. And John Sagar Medical College and Hospital in Patiala.
What about dental BDS options?
For government, there's the Government Dental College in Amritsar.
Right.
And on the private side, quite a few, like Guru Ramdas Institute of Dental Sciences and Research, also in Amritsar, and Baba Jaswant Singh Dental College Hospital and Research Institute in Ludhiana, among others.
Okay. And what about Chandigarh? It's technically a union territory, but geographically right there. Does it factor in?
It does, especially for central counseling. You have the Government Medical College and Hospital, GMCH Sector 32, which is a major institution.
Right.
And for dental, Dr. Harvansh Singh Judge Institute of Dental Sciences and Hospital, which is part of Punjab University. There's also a private homeopathic medical college and hospital in Chandigarh.
So lots of choices institutionally. Now, the big question, the cost. What's the range for annual fees? Let's start with government MBBS.
Okay, based on 2021 data, and remember, these figures tend to increase annually. Government MBBS was around 1,58,000 rupees for the first year.
1.58 lakhs. Okay. And government BDS.
That was around 80,000 rupees for the first year, again, based on 2021 data.
Significantly less than MBBS, but still substantial. Now, private colleges, under the government quota first.
Right. For private MBBS seats filled through the government quota, the first-year fee in 2021 was roughly 3,68,000 rupees.
Okay, so more than double the government college fee, even under the government quota.
Yes. But now hold on to your hat for the management quota in private colleges.
Uh-oh. How bad is it?
Well, first-year fees can start around 9,45,000 rupees.
Start.
And sources suggest the total cost for the entire MBBS course under management quota can go upwards of 2 crore rupees.
2 crore. That's astronomical.
That's a massive investment. Life-altering, as you said earlier. One source even mentioned an annual declared fee of nearly 19 lakhs, 18.83 lakhs for some private universities.
Wow. Okay. And the NRI quota fees?
Those are typically quoted for the full course. For MBBS, it was around US $110,000. For BDS, it was $44,000.
Still very significant sums. Do specific private colleges have published fees we know of?
Yeah, places like SGRD UHS in Amritsar and CMC Ludhiana back in 2021 had MBBS fees around that 9.45 lakhs per year mark, often with a built-in 10% annual increase.
So the costs just keep climbing? What about living expenses, accommodation?
Hostels are usually available. Allocation is typically based on merit and, well, availability.
Any idea on hostel costs?
We saw some sample figures for government dental colleges, around 19,800 rupees annually.
Yeah.
That covered room, electricity, utensils. But this was based on 2015 rates with a 5% annual increase mentioned. So likely higher now.
And sometimes there's a security deposit, too.
Yes. In Chandigarh, for instance, some categories might need a college security deposit of around 50,000 rupees.
Okay, so tuition is the main chunk, but living costs definitely add up, too. Financial planning is absolutely critical here.
No question about it.
Now, we mentioned AESH courses earlier, BAMS, BHMS, BHMS. They're also an option in Punjab, right?
Yes, absolutely. Punjab offers admission to these diverse traditional medicine streams. They're all 5.5-year programs, including the internship.
And they lead to different careers, obviously. Like, what can a BHMS graduate do?
A Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery graduate can practice as a homeopathic doctor. They could be in a private clinic, a hospital, maybe a wellness center, or they could go into research or teaching in homeopathy.
So solid career paths there, too. What about naturopathy and yogic sciences BNYS? Is that available in Punjab?
As of 2025, our information suggests BNYS programs are actually quite limited in Punjab itself.
Oh, okay. So students interested in that might need to.
They might need to look at nearby states,
Yeah.
like Haryana or Rajasthan, which tend to have more options for BNYS.
Got it. Any specific colleges highlighted for the other AYUSH courses in Punjab?
For BHMS, Lord Mahavira Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital was mentioned. And for BUMS, Rebar Ayurvedic and Unani Tibi Medical College and Hospital in Pawanagar.
So these traditional systems are definitely part of the accessible medical landscape there.
Vital part, yes.
Okay, let's zoom out again to the all-India perspective.
Yeah.
We talked about Punjab being an open state. Why do students from other parts of India specifically come to Punjab for MBBS?
It really comes back to that management quota in private colleges. Because it's open to all India students and potentially accepts a wider range of NEET scores, albeit at a high cost, it becomes a viable, if expensive, option for those who didn't secure a seat in their home state or through the all India quota for government seats.
So it's an alternative pathway. What about the other way around? Why might Punjab students look outside Punjab for MBBS?
That's an interesting dynamic. Sometimes it's about procedural issues, believe it or not,
Like what?
like counseling schedules. If counseling in, say, Karnataka or Uttar Pradesh finishes before Punjab's rounds are complete, a Punjab student might feel pressured to accept a seat in one of those states rather than risk waiting and potentially getting nothing in Punjab, even if Punjab was their first choice. Well, the perennial top names usually include AIMS Delhi, PGM in Chandigarh, Christian Medical College Vellore, different from the Ludhiana one, and Madras Medical College. These are benchmarks nationally.
Good to keep that broader competitive landscape in mind. Now, let's get right up to date. Any very recent news or developments specific to Punjab medical admissions?
Yes, a couple of really important things. First, as we noted, the 2025 counseling is happening right now. Registration, choice filling, reporting dates are all active.
Okay, timely information. What else?
There's been a significant court ruling. The Punjab High Court recently allowed a Desh university to charge management fees for 50% of its seats that were previously designated as government quota seats.
Whoa, hold on. So half the seats that used to have the lower government quota fee at a DESH can now be charged the much, much higher management quota fee.
That's the implication of the ruling, yes.
Hmm.
It's a major shift in the fee structure for that institution and potentially impacts affordability significantly for many students.
That's huge. It really changes the calculation for applying there.
Absolutely. And the other big thing we mentioned is the implementation of that new bond for medical students in Punjab. The exact details are still key, but it's a new factor.
These developments really highlight how dynamic this whole process is. It's not static year to year.
Not at all. Aspiring students really need to stay on top of the latest rules, fees, and policies. Agility is key.
Which brings us to a final thought, something for our listeners to chew on.
Yeah, consider this. With all these changes happening, regulations shifting, fee structures becoming more complex, policies like this new bond being introduced not just in Punjab but potentially mirroring trends elsewhere, what's the long-term impact going to be? On student choices, first of all. Will it change where students decide to even apply? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for the future landscape of medical professionals? Where will doctors end up practicing? Will we see shifts between states?
That's a really provocative question. How do these state-level policies ripple outwards to affect the national distribution of healthcare talent?
Exactly. It's something worth thinking about.
Definitely. Well, that's a powerful thought to end on. We've covered a massive amount of ground today, decoding medical admissions in Punjab.
We really have.
Yeah.
From the structured yet super competitive process.
To those incredibly varied fee structures, from relatively affordable government seats to those, frankly, jaw-dropping private management quota costs.
And Punjab's unique role as an open state, a destination for some, a launching pad for others into the all-India scene.
We hope this deep dive has helped untangle some of the complexities and highlighted the key things you need to consider if you're looking at Punjab for medical studies.
Yeah, and maybe spark some thought about the bigger picture, too. What really stands out to you about how these systems are trying or maybe struggling to balance making medical education accessible while also meeting the intense demands of this critical profession?
It's a tough balance for sure, one that shapes the dreams and futures of thousands of aspiring doctors every single year. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.